Happy Good Friday, everybody. I was reading early this morning. Yes, it's like 5:25 a.m. I like to read a lot. And I was looking at a few pictures for Easter. And what came over my mind was what I never said before, so I'm going to say it now. I recalled many years ago, I used to go on all the walks that took place around Nassau. And they had a walk. It was the first time they had this walk that I knew of. It was the Anglican Men Church Men walk. The Anglican Church Men walk. That's what they called it. And it began from St. Matthew's Church, which is very close to my area. It began from St. Matthew's Church, straight round East Bay Street, out by Montague, come round Shirley Street, back to St. Matthew's Church. It was a nice walk. For me, that was a short walk because back then I used to enter all walks, for charity. So that was a short walk for me. And I decided to go on it. Me and one of my friends, I usually be tagged together. It was a beautiful walk. You know, it was good to listen as the men talk when they walk and pass them down, of course. Pass them down, of course. But it was a happy walk, a joyful walk, a contentment was in that walk. And the Anglican men, they turn out in full force. Full force. That's a beautiful brotherhood that I witnessed. First time I've witnessed or knew about the Anglican men, you know. And let me tell you, what was the surprise? It was a surprise to me because you weren't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it, nor was my friend. When we finished the walk, we were about to go to our vehicle, but they called us inside to St. Matthew's Hall. That's right across the street from the main church. And they had a setup in there that was not expected of us. We wasn't thinking of it. They didn't tell us really. We only enter it for charity, you pay to go on this walk, And look here, you could have get any sauce you want. I was like, wow. And of course, because it's early, very early in the morning, or earlier time than you would usually take breakfast if you eat breakfast, because some people don't eat breakfast. It was unexpected. And boy, me and my friend, they asked us what kind of sauce we want. Both of us got a chicken sauce. And these sauce were cooked by men. Hey, women, step aside. When you find a man could cook, oh my God, he can cook. Anytime you find a man who could really cook, they usually is cook way better than women. They have a special taste. I tell you, they wired different. God knows just what he was doing. Men are wired different. They think different. Everything about them is different. Men, God made no mistake when he point them leaders. Look here. We sit down, we eat that sauce with scalding on, we eat that bit. Real Johnny cake. Man, that was off the chain. Off the chain. The young people that say that was the bomb. That was the bomb. I was carrying on. Look here. I've bought many chicken sauce all over the place. And they can put a flame to that. They can light a candle to that. You know? I was like, these men could cook. I said, why didn't invite some woman to be in the man group? Just say the Anglican group, and so we would make it join them because they really was fun to be around. Fun to be around, even on the walk. They were fun and contentment to be around. And that sauce was off the chain. Now, my juicy motion here thinking about sauce this morning, but today is Good Friday. And on Good Friday, because we believe in our culture of fish, the best thing to have this morning will be some stew fish or some broiled fish. They will be the best things to have this morning. But oh, I was reading, it was a religious part of the paper I was reading about the Anglican, and that story came when I remember we had a beautiful time on that walk. We ended up spending, because it was like a celebration afterwards, and a camaraderie, and people weren't taking their food and leave. They had it settled where everyone could sit down and really enjoy themselves and fellowship. And we did just that. And I had an awesome time, me and my friend. We had an awesome time. I always say, I always feel I'm a little too old now to take on the challenge to be walking around. You don't want to exert your body. So what I do is I walk around my house, walk around my yard. Some things should give way to the youth. You can't overdo things. And so when I was younger, I did those things. Now that I'm older, I am not really old, but I'm older. You give way, let the youth now, let them be a part of those things and get the experience. That was a beautiful time. And I remember how beautiful it was to fellowship with them, to fellowship with them. It is nothing when you're surrounded by a whole heap of men who had honor, who have integrity, who have all their status right when it comes to being the leader, the protector, the comforter. You could feel that when you were around them. And that was a beautiful feeling. Being a female, man, that's the most beautiful feeling, to be surrounded by men of that high caliber level. You know what I'm saying? Now, not high caliber when you're talking about position in society. No, high caliber when you're talking about character. Someone people who are honorable in their character. That was beautiful. You felt it. And that's a great comfort. I felt it, me and my friend. We often talk now and again, back in the day, when we recalled the different walks about those times. So that was a story came to me this morning, so I thought I would post it. Because not all the time you remember right away the things you did, if you did plenty things like me. And so it comes to you in certain times. All right, enjoy your Good Friday. Today is a holy day, the day the Lord was crucified. Let's be the God our Father. Over and out.